Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about the Mets and the Yankees game 2 of 3, and it just gets worse and worse and worse for these New York Yankees, ladies and gentlemen. They lose 12-6 here to the Mets. Mets win 12-6. They go for the sweep tomorrow. Yeah, the Yankees pitching, Rodon got shelled, and the command was a bit off, walks 3 batters. He gave up 5 hits. He also gave up a grand slam. There was also 2 errors by the Yankee defense as well, and all their guys that came out of the bullpen, Efros, Sandrich, and Brubaker, each gave up runs. They combined to give up 5 runs, but also 2 errors. Look, I like Jack Chisholm. I think he's been really good since coming off injury for the Yankees. But let's be honest, dude. He's not a third baseman. Like, the Yankees play different guys at different positions. Like, they don't have one specific spot. And Jazz, he needs to play second base. Simple as that. It's just, their infield defense, it's just not good. When you have Volpe at short, who struggled this year, we hit a home run. Yeah, a meaningless home run if you think about it. He's not good at short this year. Had a bad defensive year. Jazz at third's not going well, so I don't know, man. Like, and the Yankees are just not playing well. And also Anthony Volpe. Yeah, he went 1 for 4. He had a homer. Oh, woohoo! He had a home run. So Aaron Judge, he got hit by a ball. I think he got hit in the head or something. Well, Judge was hit by a thrown ball from Anthony Volpe. He had a bandage near his right eye. He was hit with a ball during warm-ups. And it was Anthony Volpe. Even when it's not in game, he still screws up. Like, the jokes just write themselves, man. And that's just summary of the season with the Yankees. They start off really good, and then they've just went cold. Like, the pitching has been bad. Even when the offense has clicked, the pitching, shit. I don't know. Volpe's hurting this team as well, but I did not think this was real, but my lord. And the Yankees, how many straight games have they lost? How many have they lost? Like, has to be, 6 straight games? Their terrible weeks continue. It's just the pitching and the defense. Their terrible month, really, has continued. And this is tied their longest skid of the year, and they've lost 16 of their last 22. Oh, but Aaron Boone said they're the best team in baseball. I don't think the best team in baseball gets swept by the Blue Jays and then loses the first 2 to the Mets. Look, I just don't know about this team. Like, they start the seasons off good, and then they just struggle after that. I just don't know if this is a good team. Are we witnessing the beginning of the end of the 2025 Yankees? Because you went from a 7-game lead to 3 games down in 38 days. I just don't think this Yankees team just isn't enjoyable right now, especially if you're a Yankees fan watching this. You can't be enjoying the games you're watching right now. And on this team, there's zero concern and zero discipline because they have a manager who babies them and treats them like children. Not a tough manager. Yeah, you got Max Fried tomorrow on the mound, but You thought you were probably going to win Carlos Rodon on the mound today against Frankie Montas, and they didn't win. You gotta hold management accountable. Like, yes, you gotta hold the players accountable too, but it's really the same thing every year. They start the season off good, then they struggle for a little bit, then they play easier competition, and then they can play weak teams in the playoffs, and then they'll get to the World Series, and then they'll inevitably lose to whoever makes out of the National League. But are they even going to make the World Series this year? Hell, are they even going to make the Championship Series? But the Yankees say it's right in front of them. So, it's just a thing. 2021, they lost 4 straight after 13 straight wins. 2022, they collapsed in June and finished with 99 wins after being 52-18 and went 47-45 the rest of the way. They started off really good, and then they played like a 500 baseball team. 2023, they had a total collapse in June. They lost 9 straight in August. 2024, they lost 16-23. 2025, they have 2 6-game losing streaks in less than a month, and then followed that up with 7 more straight losses. There comes a point where the people in the media have to start asking the real question of why this team collapses under this incompetent front office / manager combo every single year. It's 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25. This Yankees team has just collapses. I'm sure they'll still make postseason. But do you think this team's World Series contender? No. Oh, but the Yankees signed Jamer Candelario. Oh, yes, a guy that's hitting 113. More trash. They'll get to put in the lineup. So, yeah, in the first inning, bases are loaded, and then Nemo hits a grand slam in the bottom of the first to make it 4-0 Mets. Man, Rodon was in prime form today. He stinks in every big pressure game, just like this whole team. So yeah, he gives up that grand slam. He gives up 2 more runs after that. 7-2, and that was it for Rodon. So he goes 5 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Started off the season good. But then he's had some stinkers, man. It's Boston twice, and now against New York. So yeah, so Rodon was shit. Frankie Montas, I wouldn't say he was that good either. 5.2 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. So he gave up 6 runs against Pittsburgh, 4 against the Yankees, but he was fortunate his offense was really damn good, so I wouldn't say he was great. He was whatever. 5.2 innings. Then you go to Richard Lovelady, who goes 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout. Davinsky, 1 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Ryan Stanek, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts for Stanek. And he got the strikeout of Anthony Volpe on a 3-2 pitch. Then Edwin Diaz, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikes out. 2. So, records, Mets improved to 52-38, Yankees dropped to 48-41. For the Mets offense, they had 10 hits for 12 runs. They scored 4 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the fifth, 4 in the seventh, and 1 in the eighth. For the Yankees. 9 hits, 6 runs, 2 errors. They scored 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh, and 1 in the eighth. For the offense, Grisham 1 for 5, Judge 0 for 4 and a walk, Bellinger 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, Rice 1 for 4, an RBI, Chisholm 1 for 3, a walk, and RBI, solo homer, Dominguez 0 for 4, Volpe 1 for 4, an RBI, I believe solo homer, Wells 1 for 4, an RBI, solo homer, Peraza 1 for 2, DJ pinch hitting 2 for 2. But for the bullpen, Efros 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts for Scott Efros. Then you go to JV and Sandridge, who? 1.2 innings, 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and JT Brubaker, 1.1 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, no walks, and no strikeouts for the Mets. Offense. Marte, 2 for 3 in RBI. Lindor, he was 2 for 3, 2 walks, and RBI, and scored 4 runs. Soto, 1 for 3, a walk and an RBI. Alonso, 2 for 4, a walk, had 5 RBIs, and had 2 homers. Nemo, 2 for 4, 4 RBIs, had the grand slam. Vientos 0 for 4, Trins 0 for 3 and a walk. McNeil 0 for 3, and Taylor 0 for 4. Pinch hitting, Mauricio was 1 for 2. Your scoring summary. Bottom of the first, grand slam by Nemo. Top of the second, Chisholm homer. Top of the second, or bottom of the second, Marte single. Top of the third, Wells homer. Alonso, bottom of the fifth, homer. Bellinger in the top of the sixth, a double. Top of the seventh, a Volpe, a homer. Bottom of the seventh, Lindor single, and then Alonso 3-run homer. That makes it 11-8. Top of the eighth. What is happening? What is? Oh Lord. Top of the eighth, a Rice double, and the bottom of the eighth, a Soto single. So, 12-6 your final. The Mets took the first 2 games here against the Yankees. Tomorrow they'll go for a sweep. The Yankees will try and avoid it. It'll be Max Fried against Chris Davinsky, I guess, as an opener. Most likely. I don't know. We'll see, man. I mean, I would think the Yankees win tomorrow to avoid the sweep, especially Max Fried pitching. But who knows, dude. I thought they would win today, so that's really all I gotta say. So, until next time, I'm out. Peace.